She walked onto the AGT finals stage, closed her eyes, and opened her mouth, and in that moment, Jessica Sanchez didn't just sing, die with a smile, she created pure magic that left the entire audience speechless. The America's Got Talent 2025 * finals were already packed with pressure, expectations, and career-defining moments, but nothing, and no one, prepared viewers for what Jessica Sanchez was about to do. As the lights dimmed and the noise inside the theater softened, a strange stillness settled over the room. This wasn't the kind of silence that comes from uncertainty. It was the kind that comes when people sense something important is about to happen. When Jessica stepped onto the finals stage, there was no dramatic flair, no attempt to steal attention with spectacle. She didn't need it. The moment belonged to her before she even sang a word. Subscribe now for breaking celebrity news updates. Jessica Sanchez has always been known for her voice, but what she delivered in the AGT 2025 finals went far beyond technical brilliance. This was transformation. This was storytelling. This was magic born from experience, vulnerability, and absolute emotional control. Choosing to perform, Die with a Smile, was a bold decision. The song is delicate, intimate, and emotionally exposed. It doesn't allow a singer to hide behind big notes or flashy production. Instead, it demands honesty. And on the biggest night of the competition, Jessica leaned fully into that risk. From the first note, her voice entered the room like a soft confession. It wasn't rushed. It wasn't forced. It felt intentional, as if every lyric had been carefully placed with purpose. The song's message, about love, acceptance, and finding peace even at the end of the road, felt hauntingly appropriate for a finals performance where dreams are either realized or quietly let go. Jessica didn't sing it like a contestant fighting to win. She sang it like someone who understood what it meant to live, lose, love, and still choose joy. The audience barely moved. Phones that normally would have been raised stayed lowered. People weren't watching through screens, they were watching with their hearts. There was something almost cinematic about the way her voice filled the space, wrapping around every corner of the theater. Each lyric felt personal, as if she was speaking directly to every listener, reminding them of moments they loved, people they missed, and hopes they still carried. As the song built, Jessica's control became even more impressive. She never overpowered the emotion with volume. Instead, she allowed the song to breathe. When the chorus arrived, her voice opened up, not aggressively, but gracefully, lifting the melody into something that felt both powerful and tender. It was the kind of performance where less truly became more. Every pause mattered. Every breath told a story. The judges were visibly shaken. Heidi Klum watched with wide eyes, clearly moved by the purity of the moment. Sofía Vergara pressed her hand to her chest, as if trying to steady herself emotionally. Howie Mandel leaned forward, nodding slowly, fully absorbed. And Cowell, who has seen thousands of performances across decades, looked genuinely stunned. This wasn't just another finals act. This was something rare. Midway through the performance, something shifted. Jessica closed her eyes for a brief moment, and when she opened them, there was a depth there that words couldn't describe. It felt like she wasn't just singing the song, she was living inside it. The emotion in her voice deepened, carrying a sense of peace that felt almost spiritual. This wasn't sadness. It was acceptance. It was warmth. It was the kind of performance that makes people reflect on their own lives without realizing it's happening. By the final chorus, the entire theater felt connected. Strangers sat shoulder to shoulder, sharing the same emotional space. Jessica's voice soared effortlessly, not with showmanship, but with sincerity. The final note lingered in the air long after she stopped singing, as if the room itself wasn't ready to let it go. When the music ended, there was silence, real silence. The kind that happens when applause feels too small for what just occurred. Then the audience stood. One by one, row by row, the entire theater rose to its feet in a standing ovation that felt earned, necessary, and deeply emotional. Jessica stood center stage, visibly moved, her expression calm but overwhelmed. She didn't celebrate. She absorbed the moment with humility. Cowell spoke first, and his reaction said everything. He described the performance as timeless, explaining that moments like this don't happen often, even on a stage like AGT. He praised her restraint, her emotional intelligence, and her ability to make millions of people feel something genuine in just a few minutes. He didn't talk about winning or competition. He talked about legacy. Almost immediately, social media exploded. Clips of Jessica's finals performance spread across platforms at lightning speed. Fans called it pure magic, the soul of AGT 2025, and a finals performance that will be remembered for years. Viewers shared personal stories about how the song made them cry, reflect, and even smile through tears. Many said they replayed it multiple times, discovering new emotional layers with each listen. What made this performance resonate so deeply wasn't just how beautifully Jessica sang, it was how honestly she connected. In a finals filled with high-energy acts, extreme stunts, and visual spectacle, she chose simplicity. And that choice set her apart. She reminded everyone watching that the most powerful moments don't shout. They whisper, and somehow speak louder than anything else. Jessica Sanchez didn't perform, die with a smile, to impress. She performed it to communicate, to share a feeling that words alone can't express. And in doing so, she transformed the song into something uniquely hers. Whether she walked away with the title or not, one thing became clear in that moment: she had already won something far more lasting. As the AGT 2025 finals continued, the energy shifted. Other acts followed, but the emotional bar had been set impossibly high. People weren't just talking about talent anymore, they were talking about connection, meaning, and authenticity. Jessica's performance changed the tone of the night. Years from now, when fans look back at AGT 2025, they may forget the order of performances or the final vote count. But they will remember the night Jessica Sanchez stood on the finals stage and turned a song into an experience. She didn't just sing, die with a smile. She showed the world what it looks like to live and perform with one. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe Talent Zone Updates YouTube channel for more update news.